So, hello everyone. Today I'm going to present education broad learning versus critical thinking in hard times and contemporary education. So next, this is my personal information, table of contents, and introduction. So, Hard Times, written by Charles Dickens, he criticizes the educational system at that time. So, in Hard Times, Charles Dickens critique the education system of Victorian England, which was heavily influenced by the utilitarian ideas of James Key Shuttleworth and Key Shuttleworth believed in improving education for working class children by training teachers and focusing on practical knowledge. However, Dickens saw this approach as too rigid and focused only on facts, ignoring the importance of imagination and emotional in learning. It's set in the industrial town of Coketown, and the novel shows the negative effects of an education system that treats students like empty containers to be filled with facts. And Dickens argued that this system is dehumanizing, taking away creativity and personal growth. He contrasts this approach with the needs for a more balanced education that nurtures both the mind and in the heart. So here, Dickens criticizes the education system. Education is important, but also emotional development is also important here. So through Hard Times, Dickens highlights the flaws of Victorian education reform, showing how they fail to recognize the full potential of students. So the novel remains relevant today as it rolls important question about the purpose of education and how it shapes individuals and society. So next, Dickens' vision for education. So here, cultivating intellect and heart and soul. So here, education we can see in this also Dickens' work that education is important, but also this emotional also life lesson is also important. So Dickens believed that education should do more than just focus on intellectual achievement. It should also nurture the emotional and more side of students. So here this points is and balancing practical knowledge with moral and imaginative growth. So while Dickens understand that practical skills are important for every day, he also believes that education should include teaching moral values and encouraging creativity. So he thinks a good education should help students develop both practical abilities and the ability to think deeply. So act kindly and be imaginative. This way, people are better prepared to face life challenges in a smart and thoughtful way. Both all rounder. It means that life challenges also we have to define that also. So next, the critique of the Victorian model. So the Victorian education system shows in hard times through Mr. Great Grant's School of Facts was all about memorizing facts and focusing on practical, useful knowledge. Dickens criticizes this system because it ignores students as individuals with a feeling and personal growth needs. Instead, it turns students into robots. It's look like robots memorizing all information. It's not, but think properly in the specific topic. So you can understand and you can just understand this topic very clear. So next, advocating for a human and just society. So Dickens sees education as the foundation for creating a fair and caring society. He believes that if education helps people think critically, feel deeply, and act ethically, it can prepare them for more than just work. So next, criticism of rote learning and mechanical technique taking methods. So here we can see rote learning defined. So rote learning is a method of teaching where students simply memorize facts and information without really understanding. So it's also today's time. We can see student only memorizing information and just for exam, just for exam and just for preparation, any other. So this memorizing is not important for, but also deeper meaning is also important here. So and next, mechanization of education. In hard times we see how education becomes a mechanical through teachers like Mr. Chokum Child. So these teachers are good at teaching facts, but they don't know how to encourage creativity. So here criticize this. So, and the next consequences highlighted. So, the consequences of this kind of education are serious. It stops students from developing critical thinking and creativity because they are taught to only memorize and repeat facts. So, this is and contemporary educational challenges. So, here recognizing diverse learning capabilities. So, both Dickens and Spencer, here Spencer and Dickens understood that not all students learn the same way. It also right that all students not learn same way. They believed education should recognize and adapt to different learning styles and abilities. So today we know that learning is not the same for everyone. So and schools are using different method to meet the needs of all students. This include offering extra help for help for students with learning disabilities and also valuing different skills. So this is the main point. And then foundation of a progressive education. So progressive education is based on ideas promoted by Dickens and Spencer. It focuses on students being at the center of their learning, encouraging hands-on experiences and helping them develop critical thinking and creativity. So this is the main point of this foundation of a progressive education. Philosophical approach to education. Here, this principle for offer a more complete way of looking at education instead of just focusing on gaining knowledge. They emphasize this developing a whole person who can succeed in a complex and changing the world. So the goal is to create individuals who are not only knowledgeable but also wise people who can face personal and societal challenges with honesty, empathy, and creative thinking also. So by applying these ideas, education becomes a more than just a passing on facts. It becomes a process that helps people grow and transform into well-rounded individuals. So this is the main point. Education challenges in we can see in the India education system faces significant challenges, including over emphasis on rote learning. It's almost most of the students try to this method and exam driven curriculum and colonial hangover in educational standards. So this is the philosophical approach to education and India's current India's also. Next conclusion. In Hard Times and his speeches, Charles Dickens criticizes utilitarian education model of his era, Victorian's era, and arguing against a mechanistic approach that reduced learning to more fast accumulation. he advocate for a holistic education that values imagination, emotional intelligence, and human dignity. So this is the main part of this. And Charles Dickens criticizes, full of criticizes education system of at that time. So and also this movie, the principles and freedom writers, they both movie are connected through this Dickens work. So next, these are my references, and thank you. So if you have any question, please ask.
So, Shruti, my question is, what lessons can contemporary education learn from Dickens' critique of rote learning in hard times?
So, contemporary education can learn from Dickens' critique of rote learning in hard times by understanding. By understanding the balance of facts, creativity, and the emotional development, and create critical thinking. So it's a main point that you cannot memorize. You have There is a no need to memorize information, but also you can think twice and thrice on this topic and dive deeper into this. So this education can also students have to become all-rounded and also thoughtful individuals. So this is answer of this. Next.
So my question is, in what ways do current educational reforms aim to promote critical thinking over memorization?
So, current Gen Zs in education uh, aim to help students think critically by focusing on active creativity, also then questioning, and this reform promotes to working together with others, and also being creative, and also uh, you can also develop your skills like communication skills, and also uh, develop developing skills. So this is the main. And also this current example, we can see this, teachers and that students understand this topic in the very better manner, and also without memorizing. So this is the main point. So thank you so much.